On today's episode of i-Dentity, we hang out with philanthropist, motivational speaker, and author Frederick Bohasu. We dance to the rhythm of the Sibuyile Traditional Dance Group. Our What's Appening segment features a soccer app. We also review the local movie Felix. And Raggae artist Nizah wraps up the show.
I am an individual with an imagination. My inner faith illuminates innovations. In a space with infinite inspiration, I was born free from all incarceration. Incredible, living infallibly, intelligent, outshine with my inner being. This is me, impeccable as ever been. I am you, you are me. This is my identity.
Sanibonani bekunene kulisonto leqala kule nyanga yembala. Luhlelo i-i-Dentity mina eligama ngiMpumi Mbethe. Yesterday, the Jewish community celebrated Yom Kippur, also known as the Day of Atonement. This is the holiest day on the Jewish calendar, and it is set aside to atone for one's sins in front of God. The day is observed by a 25-hour fast, repentance, and time spent in the synagogue. Muslims also marked the celebration of Eid al-Adha, an Islamic observance that celebrates Prophet Ibrahim's obedience to Allah and his willingness to sacrifice his son Ishmael. The Almighty then rewarded Prophet Ibrahim with their ram to sacrifice instead of his son. This day is celebrated by prayer, attending mosque, and the slaughtering of an animal whose meat is then distributed to the poor in an act of charity. We hope both Jewish and Muslim communities had a blessed day of peace and celebration. Asivele singene ehlelweni lethu lalomuhla. Siqala ngesivakashi sethu. The young man joining me today stands out from the crowd. His passion for the youth and his determination to make a difference in the lives of young South Africans has set him apart from many of his peers. Frederick Bohasu is an entrepreneur, author, and a motivational speaker. He is also the founder of Bonang Baswa, a non-profit organization that seeks to better the educational experience of the country's disadvantaged learners and to develop our youth. This 2012 Spark South African change maker is here to tell us all about his exploits and where this passion for the youth stems from. Frederick, welcome to i-Dentity.
Thank you very much for having me here, Mpumi.
Frederick, usasemusha nawe, so usebenza ngebantfu labasha. Awungitshele ebuncaneni bakho ukuthi Frederick bekamntwana lonjani?
Well, Frederick actually he was born a rural area in Limpopo, but now in Mamelodi. It's a township in Pretoria. And then just like abanye abantwana throughout the country, especially black people, I'm from a poor background, obviously, but I mean, like I had to make it against all odds, yeah, so like I had to make a way out of no way, like I always tell people.
The title of your book that you wrote at the age of 22, Balingwat.
Yeah, well, I was actually, I wouldn't say at the age of 22, Balingwat. I published my book at the age of 22, but now when I was still in high school, but like, am I really writing a book? But only later on, when I was 22, when I met a friend of mine, then no, but book, and then that's when I published my first book.
Take me through those years. Ukhuluma nge-high school ukuthi uqale kuyibhala usasese high school ngimaphi ama challenges bowubukene nawo la inda ukuthi hey, let me jot this down.
Well, I didn't really have much challenges as such when I was busy writing incwadi yami, but now they just a passion for batho babacha actually for like I want to make a difference mo batho babacha, because even already na high school already nisetsekile involved with a whole lot of community projects, but now challenges was that we are schooling with an empty stomach and you go back home with an empty stomach, so like school was like a heaven for me.
So I would imagine because now that's a school ukuthola msebenzi was, you know, top of the list, and then you get your job and then you quit your job in a country where there's high unemployment. Talk about that.
And actually what happened, because I've never told my family, Hori, I've quit my job. Probably when they're looking at this, like, you did what? So now what happened, Hori, I matric dance to a rural school. So now just 3 months or 3 weeks before, 3 months before the event, I found out like they were like 8 months behind schedule. I had to quit that job in order to raise a matric dance for that school. And that's actually, since 2006, we adopted that school, even up until today. They're doing great.
A lot of people, Frederick, bayekela msebenzi or kuqala business, not for philanthropy. Lusuka blulthando.
You know, Tina, I'm Africans. We know we have this thing of umuntu ngabantu. It's ubuntu. So like I grew up with that if your neighbor doesn't have anything, move for something to eat. So like it's my background, you know, my family, my mom, my late mother, she's the one who rutileng make sure if you've got two, give one or share one with somebody else.
Now, siyati kuthiwa likusasa lale live lisetandleni tebantfu labasha and wena usebenza ngebantfu labasha. Ungathi linjani likusasa le live lethu?
Kuthile batho abanchi bare our country is going down the drain. But now, for as long as abantu bafana nami nawe Mpumi, this country is going to greater heights. I mean, there is a bright future with this country. I mean, a whole lot of that I know of, babairang great things in our country. You know, it's unfortunate that they might not be known because of, like, in most cases, media will report on bad things, but then I can guarantee you they're doing great things. You're doing great things yourself.
Thank you. Let's talk about Bunang Baswa. Usakhuluma ngebantfu labasha labenda lokuhle i-non-profit organization yakho.
We started Bunang about 10 to 11 years ago. All about passion, trying to develop especially the rural youth. So now I started this movement, and a lot of people this thing like, who are you who started an organization like this? Then I mean I started, then we did that matric dance that I just told you about. Then we just went higher and higher and higher. I mean, literally, Pakistan. Like, literally speaking, you go to Pakistan, there's book Kenneth Blake, the Barana Bunambas. You go to Nigeria, Lagos. I've got colleagues there, Babaranang Bunambas. And where did it start? Right here in Mzansians. So Bunambas, it's all about developing young people, giving them hope, you know, to the hopeless.
Now, you're a motivational speaker. It's okay, boy Frederick, benda msebenzi lo muhle bayakhuluma nabo Mpumi lapha but sengilahle lithemba mina.
What I can say, do not lose hope. You know, I mean, one person would say a knockdown is not a knockout. You know, if you fall down, you stand up, you dust yourself, and you keep going. For heaven's sake, Bopelo, it's not for weak people. If you are weak, you're not going to make it. I mean, life is going to hit you. It's going to hit you so hard. But now it doesn't matter how many times it hits you. It's how many times you fight back. So it's all about fighting back and knowing what is your why. Like young people,
Frederick, ufunani empilweni?
I just want to see people being happy, being the best that they can be. When I see people humbling themselves, sharing, it's all about leaving the legacy of Nelson Mandela. He's exemplary. Now,
we look to a spiritual guide or a higher being.
I cannot even hide that. I mean, like, Fred is who he is today because of my spirituality. Like, spirituality, some city, spirituality, some city, share, spirituality, some city, rata, the way so that's who I am, my spirituality, which is Christianity.
In the future?
My book. My book, Make a Way Out of No Way. The greatest thing about that book is not just the book. 10% of the royalties of that book is going to help educate and inspire young people, not only in our country, but then also in the other countries across our continent. So that's the book that should be available. Probably now, a couple of days' time should be available. And then look at, we're looking at building a school, building a leadership school where it will just be free and young people will be just empowered and be given opportunity.
We're celebrating 20 years of democracy kulomnyaka. Ngepamathuba amanyendi and organizations everywhere. Yini lenda kuthi Bunang Baswa ihluke kulokho khona?
Well, really Bunang Baswa 10 years or more, we've touched close to 10,000 young people. So the difference karona bunango hore re selfless. We give everything literally. We give everything without expecting anything back, without any strings attached. Whether the media recognizes, whether we get money, we don't mind. We just want to serve. That's all we do.
I want to tap onto the other side of Frederick. I'm going to give you a few quotes. Okay. So, to be or
not to be.
It's not over till
the cock crows.
The early bird catches
the worm.
You're going to like this one. Umuntu, ngumuntu. The grass is always
greener the outside, I believe.
Local as
Raggae.
United we stand.
Divided we fall.
Musadi utwara.
Halal. Cheers.
Thank you so much, Frederick. It's been such a pleasure kuba nawe namhlala ku Identity.
I was humbled to be here.
Yeah. Simethulela lihlombe Frederick nelithimba lakhe ngemsebenzi lomuhle lawendako lomkhulu etimpilweni tebantu labasha la eMzansi. Sithi mabachubekele embili. Sisayothengisa uma sibuya sitoya eAppenning esifundzeni sangakithi eMpumalanga kuyobona tingabisa letisebenzisa kugitsa indlamu ekuvikeleni masiko abo. Sitobonana nyanga.
This is my identity. This is my identity.
You're watching the nation's favorite multi-faith youth show, Identity, with me, Mpumi Mbethe. Thank you for staying tuned. Today's encounter story comes all the way from the township of Appening in Mpumalanga. Sitfole mlayeto ku Facebook lophuma ku Console Lukele Lotsi. Hi Identity team, my name is Console Lukele. I have been watching your show for a while and I'm inspired by the stories from young people across the country. I am a member of a group called the Sibuyile Traditional Dance Group, which was formed to keep girls in my community off the streets and to help us remember our cultural traditions. I would like to share our story with you and your viewers, and I hope to see you in Appening soon. Bye. I'm sure by now you know that the Identity team is always keen to showcase the stories of the young people all across Mzansi. So the crew took a short left to Mpumalanga and this is what they captured.
This is my identity.
Awushan my Identity viewers, vitrem name na Console Lukele, ntama Appening set in Rele Mpumalanga. Itana mhlokta spend nkari na mama Nora. Gombela ngena lanze invlavla na yena katsongo. Ayifambe. Awushan mama Nora.
Aye kunjani mona?
Identity viewers. Lwe mama Nora yena msungunu wa club le namhlata kombela kuvulavula na yena katsongo. Mama Nora wa msungune group le ende misungune
group le ndi isungule hi 2009 hi 16 December kuze ni sungula group leyiwa a ku ri timhaka ta xivundza hikuva ndi pensiona se ni hleketa ku hlengeleta switsongwani ni tlhela ndi cha group leyiwa swa ku Sibuyile dancers. So ni sungula ni collecta vatsongwani va kombela ka vamakhwa vona vamakhwa kona va nyika voho se hi sungula hi cina na sweswi ha ri ku cineni so ndo pfuniwa hi ku khongela ntsena.
Namuntlha mi ta komba yini vana lava?
Leswi mi nga ta swi vona namuntlha swi tele ngopfu, ku na xibelani, ku na muchongolo, ku na switori swo tala, micino yo tala nje mi ta swi vona swa ku tala leswi mehe a ni yimbelela swona loko nda ha ri ntsongo mi ta hleka ngopfu namuntlha.
Sweswi ni tshame na timembara ta mina la ku twa fomu ka von'wini swa ku va titwa njhani loko va ri ka club leyi. Penelope, wa wu rhandza ncino wa ndhavuko?
Ni wu rhandzela hi ku ri ni ta kota ku tiva ncino wa hina ende ni kota ku tiva ti-cultures letin'wanyana.
U ehleketa ku vana van'wani va nga dyondza njhani ncino wa ndhavuko?
Va nga practice every day, va tiva ende va tiva swa ku na vona va cinela yini, va brave for what they are doing.
Tembile kokwalaho ka yini ehleketa ku vana van'wani va nga kota ku cina ncino wa ndhavuko?
Loko va kota ku tshunela va nga dyondza swa ku why culture na yi ri ya nkoka.
Rabukheri sweswi na Makumathebula wa mpfumelela n'wana n'wana nghenela ka club leyi ende mvona nga I dyondza eka club leyi.
Ni n'wi pfumelele hi ku loko ni n'wi lava ni n'wi kuma kusuhana a nga tlangeli kule se ni vula ku ri I le ku dyondzeni I kota ku tlanga na van'wanyana va makwerhu a va koti ku ri nkarhi n'wana va hlawulana loko va lo taniwa va ti vona na vo va ri va makwenu va ri hinkwavo.
Please leave us alone because we are God's creatures and tomorrow's president.
Mama Ngobeni, why mi dyondzisa switori leswi nga le ka Bible na tingoma ta kereke?
Ni mi dyondzisa tinsimu ta kereke hikuva ndi mukereke ni lava leswaku mi tiva ku ri kereke I yini mi dyondza na ku xixima mi dyondza leswinene.
Inkomu. Makhingobeni, I yini xa nkoka eka mcino wa ndhavuko mayelana na xibelani na mchongolo?
Ncino wa ndhavuko wu na nkoka ka n'wina hikuva a mi wu tivi se ni vone swi ri na nkoka ku va ni mi dyondzisa ku ri khale hina a hi cinisa ku yini na leswaku na n'wehe mi ta dyondzisa vana va n'wehe ku ri ncino lowuwa wa ndhavuko wu nga fi.
Milorho leyi mi hi lorhelaka yona vundzuku bya hina hi club leyi na van'wana vantshwa?
Milorho ya mehe minkarhi hinkwayo ni lava swa ku mi tshama mi tiva ncino wa Xitsonga ncino wa ndhavuko na ku ri mi nga rivali mi dyondzisa na vana va n'wehe na leswaku ndi navelela group leyiwa ongi hi ngo ya mahlweni la yi famba ya ematikweni ya le kule mi ya cina.
I-Dentity viewers, ku ta va ku ri makumena ya namuntlha na tshemba leswaku mi tiphinini leswinene nga tiphinisa hi swa ncino wa ndhavuko eka nkarhi wa sweswi ta tlherisela ndzhaku eka Sesi Mpumi. Bye I-Dentity.
They say it takes a village to raise a child, and Mama Nora Ngobeni is a reminder of the importance of making a positive impact in an effort to shape this generation and prepare them for the future. Sibonga kakhulu kumake nakusibuyile traditional dancers ngekusihlathululela lena ndzaba. Asiphenze sijike etitolo ngemva kwaloko sitoconza ku media review segment. Lo mhla sibuka i-app leyendelwe bathanzi nobe balandzeli belibhola letinyawo nemboniso lothwetshulwe khona la eMzansi lobita Felix ungayinzawo.
This is my identity. This is my identity.
Angiphinze ngikwamukele ku I-Dentity, mina ngiMpumi Mbethe. Entrepreneur, motivational speaker and philanthropist Frederick Bohasu got the show off to an inspired start. We then headed to Mpumalanga to hang out with the Sibuyile Traditional Dance Group. Now it's time to find out what's trending on the media front. This is what's happening. With the school holidays having just kicked off, today's movie review will work in your favor. It's the locally produced movie called Felix.
In every one of us lies a talent waiting to be shared.
Tell me, how was our boy's first day at school?
Very nice. Felix is a heartwarming South African story about a young boy named Felix who gets awarded a scholarship to an elite private school. While struggling to fit in and find his own identity, Felix eventually finds comfort in music. The 13-year-old dreams of following in his father's footsteps by playing the saxophone. But his mother is against the idea, and this puts a strain on their relationship.
I think it's broken. I think you need lessons.
This movie boasts an all-star cast including the Johannesburg-born Oscar nominee Dame Janet Suzman, SAFTA Best Actress winner Linda Sokulu, and newcomer Hlayani Junior Mabasa, who plays Felix. Since its release, Felix has won over 10 local and international awards, including the Youth Jury Prize for Best Film at the Reel to Reel International Film Festival for Youth in Vancouver, Canada. Felix is a touching story about perseverance and chasing after one's dreams. So if you are in need of some feel-good vibes, then go to your nearest movie store and rent out Felix today.
An ordinary boy with an extraordinary talent that changed every life it touched.
Mr. Impresario.
That's me, Howard.
With the soccer season in full swing, if you are a soccer fan, our next app is a Score. It's the official FIFA app. The FIFA app is designed to keep the soccer fan glued up on all things soccer related, local and international. It offers up-to-date information, including exclusive videos, interviews and features from across the globe. The live scores option gives you minute-by-minute scores from over 100 domestic leagues and several continental competitions. For a collection of all the action that took place in the 2014 FIFA World Cup, select the FIFA World Cup option. Here you will find information on team profiles, team standings, player awards and 2014 World Cup statistics. The Explore FIFA feature details some of the charitable work done by FIFA. The tab brings to life FIFA's passion for developing the game and building a better future with stories from their worldwide projects. The app is a must-have for any avid soccer follower. Download the FIFA official app today and get to experience the beautiful game at the touch of a button. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this pink ribbon, wonder no more. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast cancer is the most common cancer that affects South African women, and statistics show that 1 in 35 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Let's wear the pink ribbon in support of those who have been diagnosed with, are undergoing treatment for, or have survived breast cancer. Bomake, sikhumbule ukuthi hlola njalo ngenyanga. Uma uneminyaka lengetulu kwema-40, thola i-mammogram scan. Vakashela ku www.cancer.org.za kutfola kabandi. If you would like to get in touch with the i-Dentity team, all you have to do is hook up with us on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. The name to search for is i-Dentity TV Show. You can also send an email to identitytvshow@gmail.com. We always look forward to hearing from you. That brings us to the end of today's episode. Today we play out with the Raggae sounds of popular artist Nizah, who is known for his keen social messages. Here is his song, I'll Be There For You. From me, Mpumi Mbethe and the i-Dentity team, have a blessed week. Goodbye.